Hello and welcome to page 25 of Bound Earth, my graphic novel of comic strips following these 5 robots through prehistoric Earth. I took a week off there. I didn't mean to, but we had a family vacation and I thought I could get the video done and I didn't, so that is totally on me. Yeah. Okay, so back in the groove again. So here I'm walking through the process of dividing up the page into panels. Sometimes I have to erase and start all over again to get just quite the size that I want. So anyway, took some vacations, went out and saw the world, went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, saw some Civil War stuff. That was interesting. Just to see some of the stuff that's been around for 160 years, give or take, and 150, 160 years. And, they still have buildings with bullet holes in them and such, and that was really interesting. We got to tour the battleground, and they even oriented all of the monuments and statues and such to show which way they were going, or which way the particular battalions or soldiers for a particular group were going, so that you could follow it later. Even if nobody's around to tell you, you can still orient yourself as to which way they were facing and which way they were fighting. Yeah, it was pretty neat and interesting. So this is my second comic strip where I get to draw a T-Rex, and I get to show him crunching on things, and then I get to have him sitting on a beach, and you know, the dinosaurs sit on a beach and watch the ocean waves come in? I don't know, but it's nice to think that maybe they did. They get some enjoyment out of it all. It wasn't just ferocity in it, so who knows? It's a comic strip. It's fun. After that, we went down to the Creation Museum and saw some cool exhibits and things like that. The implications were the dragons were real, dinosaurs were around when people were, and I have this cough that will not go away, and I've had it for 3 weeks now. You know, it was fun. It was pretty cool. There is something like a dinosaur described in the book of Job, if you ever get the chance to look that up. And then dinosaurs were discovered, you know, in the mid-1800s, mid to late 1800s. So, something fishy there. Who knows? The Earth has been around long enough that maybe enough things have been forgotten that we're just rediscovering them. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. So, T-Rex crunching on lift. He's too crunchy for his old teeth, so I guess the T-Rex is a grumpy old man complaining about his food, and he spits him out and walks away, complaining about how crunchy he is, and maybe he should start eating softer things, I guess. So there's pencil work. We go through and fine-tune the pencils with mechanical pencil, because that's my process. I usually use a bigger leaded pencil to do in the rough shapes, and then I go through the mechanical pencil and fine-tune some details, and looks like I have some sand crabs or some kind of creature there, trilobite or something, and talking to each other. Just little background jokes and stuff like that. I wonder if dinosaurs had dentists. That'd be something interesting to get into. So I start with the pen work and I go through it. Something that I do here at the beginning that I've started getting away from with this second volume is I don't always start inking on the first panel. Just to try to give the page some balance. I heard about another artist doing this so that it doesn't look like the page improves as it goes every time. It has some kind of balance to it. So he starts somewhere in the middle and he works his way out. And so the page has a really good beginning, and then the artwork is okay in the middle, and then it gets better in the end too, so that it has some kind of balance to the page. I just thought that was a neat concept and idea, so I adopted that for myself in the second book. But here we are still in the first book, and I'm still doing it my way, where I start at the first panel and I just work my way through the page. I'm learning as I go. I'm learning from professionals. I'm learning from watching other people work. There's lots of videos out there. And so YouTube and Facebook and Instagram are all just as good as universities in this way. You can learn a lot just by watching different people who have mastered their particular style and particular method of working. Go through and outline the panels that I have completed. I tend to use a thicker marker for that, something that I don't use for drawing, just a regular Sharpie fine tip marker for that kind of thing. Then I fill in the gutters with a thicker Sharpie marker so that I'm not using up the ink in my quote art pens, end quote. Manual focus camera goes out of focus every once in a while, so I have to correct it. Again, you got your T-Rex crunching on something, sitting by the beach, just eating his lunch. But anyway, it's good to get out and see a bit of the world. The driving was a bit insane. It's 6-7 hours to get to Gettysburg, so it was a bit of a drive, but getting to see the mountains and driving through all the little towns and stuff and across the highway there was pretty fun and totally worth doing at least once. The kids got to see some cool stuff. We did a ghost tour. Not that I really believe in ghosts, but it was a ghost tour. It was fun. It was okay. It's interesting to hear other people's explanations for things, and it was enjoyable. And I totally recommend it. And now I'm going to get back up and on my schedule again, because routine is good for getting large projects like this done. And if I break the routine, then I get thrown way off, and product doesn't get made, and comic books don't get done, and then things get thrown off, and I get in the habit of not doing it, and then it never gets done. And I have way too many stories to share with you and not get them done. So starting this weekend, next weekend, because this weekend's almost over. I'm recording this on a Saturday, and I slept in because it's still vacation, and I'm still recovering from all the driving and going around everywhere. So starting next weekend, things will get back to normal, and we'll get some product done and get it out to you. And follow on Instagram, Dunlap_Allen, and YouTube, Dream of Art #1. And we'll have some stuff out there for you. If you ever want to watch the slow motion stuff, go to the YouTube, and you can just follow along and watch the hours and hours of footage. I'm still in the beginning process of looking for publishers, so for the first volume, so I'm taking names of publishers and going from there. But I want to thank Scott and Joe for supporting me on Patreon, and I guess that I will catch you next week, and hopefully things will get back to normal, because that's what I'm going to try to do. hope you've enjoyed the video, and have a good week, everybody.